Hello everyone. This video is for grade 6th, subject science, block 30 managing garbage. LP1 incineration and LP2 vermicomposting. The aim of this lesson is to explain why it is not desirable to burn biodegradable garbage and to explain the process of vermicomposting. Students, the meaning of biodegradable garbage we discussed in previous video. It means the substances which get decomposed when they are dumped into the soil. The keywords for the lesson are incineration, composting and vermicomposting. The resources required are dried leaves, old newspapers, dried fruit peel, dried vegetable peel, one matchstick, S1 and S2 of your volume book, science notebook and Exceed content book. Students, how do we manage garbage produced in our homes? Why is it necessary to manage the garbage? Just think and try to answer these questions. We collect the garbage from our home and throw it in the dustbin. We then throw them at dumping sites in our locality or give it to the garbage collector. It is necessary to manage the garbage, otherwise it will create a bad smell and attract flies, mosquitoes and other creatures that spread diseases. This picture is showing that garbage can be disposed from our home either to the garbage collector or to the dumping site. Today we will learn about one way of managing garbage. For this, you have to perform one activity and you have to collect some garbage items which are biodegradable like dried leaves, old newspaper, fruits and vegetable peels. Dry them for some days before burning them. Observe the pile of the garbage which is getting burnt. Which items did we burn? What did you observe when they were burning? So students, these are the questions for your activity. Try to answer them. We burned dry leaves, old newspaper, dried fruit and vegetable peels. When these items were burnt, they produced smoke and turned into ash. Incineration is the process of burning the garbage, and after burning the garbage, ash, smoke and gases are produced in the atmosphere. What is the process of burning garbage called? Is it desirable to burn the garbage that is biodegradable? Why or why not? How should the garbage that is biodegradable be managed? So let's see, students. The process of burning garbage is called incineration. It is not desirable to burn the garbage that is biodegradable, as it easily rots and can be converted into compost or manure that mixes with the soil and increases soil fertility. This compost or manure is important to replenish the soil with nutrients which further aid the growth of plants. So students, as we saw that biodegradable materials after converting into compost will be helpful for the growth of plant. And if we will burn them, then they will finally produce ash, smoke and other gases which will be harmful for us. So if the garbage is biodegradable, we should not incinerate, but we should make compost from it. What happens if we burn the garbage that is non-biodegradable like plastic? What should be done with such garbage? So let's see. If we burn the non-biodegradable garbage, it produces large amounts of smoke, gas and ash which pollute our environment. If we burn the garbage which is non-biodegradable like plastic, it also produces toxic gases that are very harmful for our health. The garbage which is non-biodegradable can be recycled. Some garbage which is non-biodegradable from hospitals is incinerated to disinfect it before its disposal. What do you think is a better method for garbage disposal? Landfilling or incineration? And why? So students, the garbage which is biodegradable gets converted into compost or manure in case of landfilling, whereas it is burnt in incineration. The smoke, gases and ash produced by burning garbage are very harmful for the environment. Now we are going to start the second LP, that is vermicomposting. Now what should we do with the garbage that is biodegradable, and what do we use manure for? So students, the garbage that is biodegradable should be converted into compost or manure by composting method. It should be collected in pits and covered with soil. The microorganisms in the soil convert it to manure, which is used to increase fertility of the soil, and it helps in the growth of plants. Students, today we will observe two pictures of the same garbage taken on two different days and note the changes that have occurred over a time. Look at this picture, which is a figure 4 from your content book. The first picture is of the garbage on day 1, while the second picture is of the same garbage after 4 weeks. How are the two pictures different? Write in your notebook what you think has happened to these garbage over few weeks. So see it carefully, observe it and write your observations in your notebook. Now students, there are some questions based on this activity. How are the two pictures different? What do you think happened to the garbage over these 4 weeks? So let's see. In the first picture, the garbage looks fresh, but in the second picture, garbage looks rotten. This is because the red worms over these 4 weeks have decomposed the garbage. So if the red worms are introduced into the biodegradable garbage or items, then finally it will get converted into compost. Why does the garbage decay in these 4 weeks? How does the garbage get converted into manure? What types of garbage can be vermicomposted and why? How is composting different from vermicomposting? So let's find the answers. The garbage decayed due to the process of vermicomposting. The red worms converted the garbage into compost or manure. Worms and microorganisms are added to decay the garbage faster and convert it to manure. The garbage that is biodegradable can be vermicomposted because it can be broken down into simple substances by worms, while the garbage which is non-biodegradable can't be broken down. In the composting process, microorganisms present in the soil help to convert the garbage to manure. While in vermicomposting, which is a faster method than composting, the worms help decaying the garbage and convert them to the manure. How is vermicomposting important in managing garbage? So vermicomposting is an inexpensive and easy method of managing the garbage, which is biodegradable, and obtaining manure faster. It can be done easily at home and does not require any special tools or other expenses. Now students, what we learned today? We learned that the garbage can be managed by incineration method. But if the garbage is biodegradable, then rather than using incineration, we should do composting. Because after composting, manures can be prepared which are helpful for the growth of plants. But if we will do burning or incineration, then as a result, ash, smoke will be produced in the atmosphere. And in the second LP, we saw about the vermicomposting technique. Vermicomposting technique is faster as compared to the composting. because in composting process only the microorganisms present in the soil are converting the biodegradable material into the manure, which may consume some more time. But in the vermicomposting technique we are using red worms, and they will convert the biodegradable material into the manures very fast. So now this is the quiz time. Try to answer these questions of the quiz. What is left behind after the garbage gets burnt? Will plastic and glass bottles rot? Write the answers and share with me. Now students, you have to finish your S1 and S2 of volume book based on today's learning. And you have to complete your practice questions from 1 to 6 from your Exceed content book. Thank you students. Have a great day.